So often the same thing. There ain't no resting for me. So baby, feel me. I need something to feel. So my spirit can I need you to. So you make me just hold on. Still behind me. So baby, you're so exciting. I want you to know how much you mean to me. Alright, so that was a song of Eric Benet called Chocolate, or Chocolate Legs. It's a great song, great guitar song. There's quite a few chords, so let's just get started. So we start off with an F minor 7, all the way to at the 8th fret. And I would recommend that you guys look at the diagram so that it makes sense. You know, you can see the shapes. Okay, so F minor 7, and then a B flat 7, but that starts with a suspended 4. So this is a B7. Oh, B flat 7, sorry. And then you go. Okay, so now on the F minor 7, there's a hammer-on and pull-off on the 1st and 2nd string, or 5 and 6, depending on how you count. Okay, and then B flat 7. Okay, so. And then we go from G with a bass of B on the 7th fret. So this is a G, right? And this is a B, so G with a bass of B. So you go. And then you go to the 6th fret. So 8. 6. Okay, that's what that G over B then transitions to G7 over B. Okay, and then a C minor 11. And then we start off on the A fret. So the way I build that shape is 8, skip a string, 8, 8, and then the last two are on 6. Okay, so you hit that I think 3 times. And then A flat over B flat. So A flat is here, and then we move the bass 2 frets, so 1, 2, so here. Okay, so looks like this. But to make it sweeter and to make it sound like the record, I would recommend that you add your pinky on the 6th fret, and that would make it an A flat add 9 over B flat. Okay, so 3 times and softer. And that's the intro. Now, the verse starts off with an E flat major 7. So an E flat major 7 starts on the 6th fret, 5th string or 2nd string, depending on how it counts up. Okay, so that's kind of how the first line goes. So let it ring out. Move on to a D flat 7 on the 4th fret. So again, this is a D. Remove your ring finger, and then you get a D flat 7. And then keep that same shape, move up a fret, and then you have a C7. Okay, so. Okay. And then before you go on to the next chord, there is this passing chord here on the 5th fret, on the 7th fret, and it's a E diminished 7. Okay. I know that's a lot of fingers, but let me see. I'll show you how I build it. So, no, not 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, and then 6 at the very bottom. So individually. Okay. And then F minor 7 on the A fret. And you literally just ring it out, and then you have a hammer on and pull off similar to the intro. Okay, 1st string, 2nd string, arpeggiate, and then B flat 7 on the 6th fret. Okay. And then a quick transition. A flat over C on the A fret, so A fret, 9. Okay. Keep that same shape. Move up 2 fret. That's a B flat over D. Okay, so. And then you repeat the exact same chord that we just had earlier, minus the A flat over C and B flat over D. Okay, so quick recap. All right, and then you go to the pre-chorus. So after he sings, there ain't no resting for the weary, you go to a G over B. Okay, we've already learned this shape. It was from the intro. So baby, feel me. Okay. So on the 7th fret, G over B, and then a bar on the 8th fret, and that's a C minor 7. Okay, so So baby, feel me. Okay. And then as he says, I need something to feel. There is this on the 5th string. So, okay. 10, 9, 8, and then he plays an F9. Feel. Okay. And the way that F9 is built on the 8th fret is 8, 7, 9, sorry, 8, 8. Okay, that's it. So the and then there's okay, 8, 10, and then you go on the E string, 11, 10. Okay, so, and then you go back to C minor 7. So must, and then you do the exact same thing. Spirit can heal. Okay. And then you do that 10, 8, 9 again. And then instead of going playing a C minor 7, you play a C7 instead. Right. So instead of this, you got, and it's literally, I need you to. Okay. That's when he sings that part. I need you to. And then the next succession of chord, there is about, let me see, about 6 chords that gets played continuously. And it looks like this, and then I'll break down the names. Okay, so that's when he sings. Alright, so let's break that down. It does. I know it looks like it's difficult, but honestly, it's really easy chords. F minor 7 up in the 1st fret. Okay, and again, keep looking at the diagrams. Okay, rap, then G minor 7. Okay, and then on the 4th fret. So we started on the 1st, now the 3rd, and then now we're on the 4th. Chalk. This is A flat major 7. Okay. And then an F over A. Okay, or this. This is an F. Okay, if you an F, this is an A. So okay. So here when he plays this F over A, and when he says chocolate, and then when he says legs, A flat over B flat, we've already learned this song. Okay. And then you can add this right here, just to make it a bit sweeter. Okay. And then onto an E flat major 7. Alright. So rap, chocolate, legs, round, me. Okay. Again, look at the diagrams. Alright. And then he moves on to the chorus. Now, in the chorus, before he starts singing, he goes back to the A flat over B flat. So right after he's done with the E flat major 7, he goes to A flat over B flat. Okay. And then so when I come home, back to a E flat major 7. Tonight. Then here he's gonna play 4 chords in a row, practically almost the same as the verse, but he just adds an extra note. So he's gonna play E flat major 7, and then he's gonna introduce this D flat, but it's really quick. D7. D7. Keep that same shape, up a fret. D flat 7. Keep that same shape, up a fret, C7. Okay, and then in terms of timing, it goes like this. And then E diminished 7, which again we already learned earlier. and then he goes back to that 6-chord combo. I'm not gonna break that down again just to shorten the video, but you guys saw what I played earlier. Okay, and then after that E flat major 7, he goes back to the A flat over B again. Okay, the memory, and then E flat major 7. Oh, my day will quickly just fade away when you come. And then he's gonna do the exact, almost the same chord, you know, that F minor 7, G minor 7, A major 7, A flat major 7, F over A, okay, and then A flat over B flat. But instead of going to E flat major 7, he does D flat 7 instead. Okay, and then C7. Alright. So the first one was like this. Okay, and then that was the first one. This is the second one. Okay. And then after that, E diminished 7. So that was before he ends the chorus. When you come up and chocolate around me, please baby. And then please baby, E diminished 7. And then go back to the F minor 7, G minor 7. Sorry. And then E flat major 7 is how he finishes the song. Okay. I wish I could sing this song the way he sings it, but the falsetto on this song is really, really strong. This video would be awful if I attempted to sing it in a falsetto. Alright, so now the verse, the second verse, and the pre-chorus and chorus is the same. There is an outro. Well, actually, there's a bridge at the end, but the chords are practically the same as the verse, but he just slows it down. So that's when he says hold on. So hold on. Okay, E flat major 7, and then D flat 7. Hold on. C7, E diminished 7. A flat over C, B flat over D, go back, hold on, hold on. Alright, now when that bridge is over, he plays a G over B on the 6th fret. Okay, and then he goes to the outro, which is very similar to a pre-chorus because it starts with a C minor 7. I need some reminding. F9. Go back to C minor 7. The God is still behind me. F9. And then so please baby, C7, please, so baby please, and then go back to that shape that we are all too familiar with, or those chords. Take my soul and set me free. I want you to C7, know how much you mean to me. When you go, same thing. And that was the song. I know that's a little long, but just slow it down a bit. Pay attention to the diagram. Listen to the original song. It is a great song. It's very romantic. I know the title might be misleading in terms of the potential content, but honestly, it's a beautiful song, very romantic. There's nothing nasty in the song or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right.